no clue if the camera can see me or not, because my camera kind of like, it's kind of broken, because when you flip it, the screen doesn't work. So the only reason for the screen to work is if you don't flip it. But anyway, that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. This album is their third album, and their last album to feature Cliff Ball, who is an amazing drummer, and he died actually a little while ago in 2013, or 2013 or something like that. So that's that there. And this is also the first album to feature Bruce Dickinson, which, right off the bat, I'm going to say that this album is a bit overrated in my opinion. I'm not saying that's bad. It's definitely not their worst, but I mean, I like it, and then I don't like it too much. So, no, I do like tracks like Run to the Hills, obviously Number of the Beast, How to Be Thy Name and stuff. There's a couple weak parts on the album, in my opinion. Opinion? What's an opinion? Oh. For some reason, I don't think I said opinion right. It sounded like I said onion or something. So the production on this album is very good. This is I can't remember his name, dang it. But the guy who produced Killers, and obviously produced this one and Up to Feel the Dark, and he's a very good producer, arguably one of the best producers. And yeah, he's awesome. He's a very good producer. So the production was 2 thumbs up on this album. Songwriting was pretty good. Not Iron Maiden's best, obviously. I don't think this album is anywhere near their best. So, just saying, that's just me. And the reason I'm not a big fan of this album, I definitely like it. I mean, the guitar work is amazing, the drums are amazing, the vocals, Bruce Dickinson's first album, he's a very good vocalist, obviously. And the bass, amazing, everything. This is a very, very good album. But the reason I'm not too big on it is because, to me, this album is nothing to like Power Slave, or Summertime, or The X Factor, or something like that. It's nothing. So yeah, this is definitely the most overrated, in my opinion. I think it's a bit overrated. I hope I'm not the only one, but who knows, I might be. And the musicianship was pretty good. Even though this is the first album, they didn't really, it wasn't like the first album with Bruce Dickinson, it was like amazing, but it wasn't that good with him. I think this album would have been a little bit better if it still had Party Anna on it, but that's just me. Moving on. I might get some hate for that. But yes, I think I would rather see Party Anna on this album than Bruce Dickinson. My opinion. Deal with it. After this album, obviously Nico McBrain comes in. I want to talk about that a little bit, about Cliff Ball there. He's an amazing drummer. I honestly think Nico McBrain's better in some ways, but in other ways, I think Cliff Ball is better. Like, for the first 2 albums, I can't see Nico McBrain doing the first 3 albums, technically. I mean, in a way, the only album that really felt like the first album Nico McBrain was in was, the album after Peace of Mind. Because to me, it feels like Peace of Mind has Cliff Ball. Until I found out, I was like, yeah, Cliff Ball. And then I found out, I was like, oh, that's Nico McBrain. Yeah. And it's definitely sad about Cliff Ball's death a while ago. But he's definitely an amazing drummer. And he's really gave 100% on this album. On the last two albums, he didn't, drum-wise, he didn't go 100%. I don't think. It didn't sound like he was really going for it. In this album, he went all the way. It was awesome. It was phenomenal. And Bruce Dickinson and Adrian Smith wrote a couple songs on this album. They were a good match for songwriting. I think they wrote 22 East or something. I think they wrote The Prisoner too, which has a pretty cool intro, by the way. But yeah, my favorite song on the album is Hallowed Be Thy Name, and my least favorite is Run to the Hills. I'm just kind of sick of that song, to be honest. I mean, it's a good song, but it gets boring. It does, for a while. This album gets boring. Like, the first song I've ever listened to when I get put on the album is Hallowed Be Thy Name, and it's like the last track on the album. I go from the last track to whatever other track. Yeah, I am kind of sick of Run to the Hills. That song. That's probably the most popular song on this album. It's overrated. I wanted to say underrated for some reason. I don't know why. What else is there? This is probably going to be everybody's number one. Well, not like everybody, but most people's number one Iron Maiden album. It's definitely, I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's the most popular one. It's definitely the most overrated one. But yeah. And also, Number of the Beast, the song started rumors that Iron Maiden was satanic. Yeah, people thought Iron Maiden was satanic back when this album first came out. I didn't know that at first. Yeah, that was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't really like a shocker to me. I was just like, kind of like, what's new? Everybody thinks metal's satanic. Could do a whole video about that. Anyway, Number of the Beast overall is a great album. I definitely recommend it. It's overrated in my opinion, but it's still good. It has tracks like Hallowed Be Thy Name, and it's just overall a great album. And I really enjoy it from start to finish, in a way, sometimes not. But overall, I'm going to give Iron Maiden Number of the Beast a 7 out of 10. See ya.